Today's episode is brought to you by Regenr8 RX, #1 telehealth company in the U.S., licensed in 50 states. True Shield certified products, NAD+, aids in cell regeneration, anti-aging, and reduces brain fog. Become a winner. Regenr8 RX.
Welcome to another episode of Open Arms, the podcast. And of course, we have the lovely Nikki Wesley in the control room today. How you doing, Nikki?
Hi.
How you doing?
I like the little split screen. So look, we can look at each other now.
I know, it's great that way. We're going to have a good show today because not only do we have an owner, part owner of the NB Studio Productions, but we have a friend. We have a entrepreneur. We have he's like family to us. And I'm so happy to have him back on the show. And I'm going to introduce our next guest.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Yay. Charlie Jones. How's it going, buddy?
Good, brother. Thank you so much for having me again. I love it. Every time I'm here, it's a blast.
Absolutely. Now, let's go back in time. I want to tell people how you and I met. Mm-hmm. I was starting a brass manufacturing company for brass cases for bullets. And I needed somebody that knew the industry very well. So my engineer, who was running our machinery at the time, said, hey, you should really contact this guy, Charlie Jones. He knows everything about the ammo industry. And I did. And long story short, he came aboard, and we've been partners ever since with so many business ventures. Yes. And just a real funny story. I don't know if you remember this, but you know Dan, who introduced us, correct?
Unfortunately, I do, yeah.
Well, Dan was quite the character. When we went to the first SHOT Show, all of us attended the first SHOT Show together. Dan comes walking in this brown suit that was like 3 sizes too big for him, like he was wearing his dad's suit, and he's carrying this briefcase, okay? And like an old-fashioned briefcase. So we sit down, and I said, Dan, what's in the briefcase? He goes, oh, those are all our contacts. I go, oh, that's great. That's awesome. Can I see it? He opens his briefcase up, and there's an old-time Rolodex in there, in the briefcase. That's all it was in the briefcase. There's an old-time Rolodex with all
just flipping through it, huh?
Charles and I were just cracking up the whole time. But you know what? He was a great engineer. He did work great for us. But it was funny. He's the guy who introduced us.
Yeah, that was 12 years ago.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And then ever since then, we've been just doing more and more things together, more and more businesses.
Yeah.
And once I had the idea to build NB Studio Productions, I talked to Charles about it. And, of course, he was all about it. He came aboard as a partner, which I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I mean, we got this place built that it's now full capacity, and we're doing some really amazing things here. Right, Nikki? Are you happy with what's going on?
I'm very happy. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of buttons back here, though.
I know.
I'm still learning.
We gave her more buttons to push, and she's panicking back there a little bit.
Figures you're pushing enough buttons with her. Why not let her do it too, right? Why not?
It's all good. So, Charles, I'd like you to tell everybody what you do, what you're doing. I mean, you have so many things happening right now, which are really, it's very impressive.
Thank you. So, well, as you alluded to, I'm one of the largest wholesalers of ammunition in the country. We supply major retailers. We supply manufacturers with components in that kind of arena. As a serial entrepreneur, as you know, yourself as well, we've got NB Studio Productions. We're doing a documentary right now I'm super excited about, which is one of the reasons why I'm here. I got to see about a 2-minute cut, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we gave him a little teaser, and he loved what he saw.
Exactly.
He loved it.
Yeah, and then we've got another company that I recently invested in, Regenr8 RX. We're the largest telehealth company in the U.S., licensed in 50 states. We're doing big things.
Wow.
Really big things.
Very cool. Now, Charles, you're the one who actually brought this UFC thing to us to do this documentary. What made you get into that type of arena, basically?
Well, I mean, it's quite honestly, I'm a big UFC fan.
Okay.
I was watching a fighter. Shout out Themba Garimbo. I saw his story. He did an interview after one of his fights, and he was down to about $7 in his bank account. I felt moved. Being a Christian, I felt moved. I reached out to him. He responded back to me. Through that, I found his manager. Me and his manager, Jason House. Shout out to Jason House, by the way.
Yes.
Phenomenal owner of a sports agency, Iridium Sports Agency. I said, how can I help him? And then from that point forward, we just became friends. And you know how it is. Once we're friends, we're family.
Yeah.
And the creative juices just started flowing. I said, everybody needs to see what this guy's doing and the movement that's going on behind the scenes in what he's doing.
Yeah, and I tell you right now, Charles, I never knew what it took to become a UFC fighter. I never knew everything that went on behind the scenes. And since we've been filming this documentary, man, I am just so impressed by that organization, by the people, by the fighters. They treat you like family.
Yeah.
They welcome you. They take care of you, no matter what it is.
Absolutely.
You
They
know?
do.
I really am enjoying working on this project for sure.
No, I'm super excited, man. Again, it came from just conversations with Jason and Themba and just feeling led to do this. You know, this is something, obviously, like you know, a little bit about my background. I never thought I'd be doing this, let alone doing a documentary.
Yeah.
I'm just blessed, and I love it. I love it every day of my life.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're really involved with everything with the UFC and all those guys, right?
It's kind of crazy where things lead you, right? I tell everybody all the time, my network is my net worth. I'd rather have $0 in the bank, but $1 billion in friends, and I think that's what I've got right now.
Yeah.
It's just a strong enough network to where if it's something that I'm super interested in, I can make it happen. You know, it's what do you need? You know, give without expectation and watch the universe give back.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, again, I can't say enough about everybody who we've been working with. And it's so funny, the very first day of filming out there, it was one of the fighters' birthday, and they were having this big birthday dinner. So we're like, okay, well, I'll just let those guys go. No, you guys are coming with us.
Yeah.
You're coming with us.
Yeah.
And we did. And we got some great footage of it, too.
I think that was Diego, I think it was.
Yeah. It was really, really cool. Really neat thing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I actually got Nikki watching a little bit of UFC. We're at dinner one night. I said, there it is. That's what we're doing right there. And she said, yeah, that's great. She loves seeing those fights, right, Nikki?
No, it is fun. The slapping, I don't know. That's a little intense for me.
I mean, see, and there you go again, the power slap.
Exactly.
I have Tactical Sports Management.
There you go.
We're the leader in management for power slap right now.
That's another thing. People, if you don't know what power slap is, Charles, why don't you explain to them that?
Yeah, so power slap is a sport created by Dana White, made famous, better said, more famous by Dana White, where two athletes stand across from each other on a podium and just slap each other until somebody gets knocked out, or you win by points. It's a similar point system to UFC for those of you guys that watch it. But again, I've partnered with my attorneys, and we own Tactical Sports Management. We're the premier management company in power slap. We have a fighter June 27th, International Fight Week in Vegas, going up for the Super Heavyweight Championship. Shout out to Hawaiian Hitman.
There you go. There you go. Like I said, you've got so many things going on.
You spanned all ways and all ways.
That's good, though, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, you're making it happen.
Yeah,
which is really, really a good thing. And again, you've been a great asset to the studio.
Thank you.
You brought a lot of people in, a lot of contacts and things like that, which is a big help.
Thank you.
Thank
you for having me.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And I was like, I couldn't wait for you to see that little snippet of the documentary. And I'm thinking to myself, wonder what he's going to say. It was like, home run.
I've already looked at it about 17 times already. I'm excited.
It's going to be good. And we are going to have a screening at the Palms in Vegas. I'm going to let everybody know like the dates when that comes. I don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to be open to the public yet or what we're doing. We know we're going to have a lot of execs out there from networks. Of course, our agency will be there with all their team. Of course, Jason, Jeremy, all the fighters, everybody part of the show. Again, not sure if we're going to open to the public, but if we do, we'll announce it. So if you
maybe we'll do a giveaway for a pair of tickets.
Then we could do something like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be really
absolutely.
cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, sounds
I love red carpet events. So
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Yeah, and that's we're thinking about probably having the documentary wrapped up. Looking at worst case scenario end of June.
Yeah, I'm
try to
excited.
get mid-June so we'll get this thing
that
done.
would be phenomenal.
Yeah, and it'll be good.
It'll be phenomenal. I'm excited. I'm super. I haven't been this excited since my kids were born. Honestly,
Nice.
I haven't been.
That's good. So, what did you think of it, Nikki? You saw the trailer for the first time too. What did you think of it?
I wanted more, right? Doesn't it leave you wanting more?
So much more. So much more.
That's what we were hoping for. That was it right there.
Yeah, it's very captivating, I think.
Yeah. It's an interesting story because, again, everybody takes for granted what things are, whether it be a UFC fighter, whether it be an NFL football player or a baseball player. They just feel like it's almost like people think they just walk on the field and start playing.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
There's so much to it.
And that's kind of the premise behind it. What I wanted to do was bring something to the big screen, little screen, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
To show the audience, behind the scenes. Everybody sees it with UFC with Embedded. With all due respect, Embedded is great, but that doesn't get into the weeds of things, right? Where you have Jason and his crew, which is becoming one of the largest sports agencies. But we're showing where he came from to where he's been, the relationship with the fighters, and you see it. He's bringing kids from Mexico, from all over the world, and giving these guys opportunities. I mean, they stay at his house.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
It's like a family.
It's crazy.
It really is.
It's crazy. And then him again being a Christian business owner, that's a whole other struggle in itself, especially in these days and times.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, these days and times, because where we're at, it's a little bit better, but a couple of years ago, maybe not.
Exactly. Yeah, and some of the fighters, we followed some of the fighters from when they're training to even the day they were getting into the van to go to the arena and follow their story. And man, it's very just compelling to learn how they get there. Yeah. And oh my God, the training. Oh, that's unreal.
And then all the work that goes behind it, and not to give too much away, but in some of it, we went to a big wrestling, and you guys will see it, a big wrestling event. And just seeing these kids and the way they interact with each other and with Jason and with Jacob and Jeremy and everybody and Lance and everybody there it's just amazing.
It is.
It's a family.
It is. And when we're out there too, doing all our filming, they had a big, I guess it's like a kind of a thank you type dinner for all the fighters. I think there was probably about 85 people that went to Photo Chow, And once again, we thought, okay, well, maybe we'll run a camera in there or something like that. And Jay's like, no, you guys are coming. You are part of us. Just get it, let's go. And again, we were treated so nice, so well. We got great footage there too. And they really take care of their guy.
Absolutely. I talked to Jason and Jerry. I really talked to Jacob more than anybody, but Jacob every day.
Yeah.
And they're just a phenomenal organization and really phenomenal people. And that's really what I want to showcase. I want to showcase the human emotion behind all of this, not just the, show up and fight, the glitz and glamour of it. I want to show people everything.
That's a human emotion thing. The 100%. Human element.
There you go.
What it is, a human element, and that's what we're capturing, which is just so great for this documentary.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So, what's on your plate next, Charles?
I mean, we'll see. It's really kind of beating the drum with you to get this thing done.
Yeah.
Get it edited, and we got more projects behind this thing.
Yeah.
That's a secret for everybody. We got a couple more projects out there.
I know.
My creative juices are flowing again, and thank you seriously from the bottom of my heart because, not being educated. I never went to college.
Neither did I.
Got kicked out of high school. I left the police department early. Who would have thought I would have been doing any of this?
Yeah.
But here we are.
I know.
That's amazing.
Like I said, you and I met, dude. You two, we
clicked immediately.
Yeah, it was cool. We just, like I said, I think you're like family.
So do I. Between our love of watches, and
I know, right?
And joke, it's just everything. It's just phenomenal.
I know our firearms, watches.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
snoring.
I knew she was going to say
that's
that.
To be continued. Okay, we got a device coming for him. Okay, you'll be thanking me later.
Oh, thank you.
I was waiting for that. I was going to get hit.
I've been living with it for 20 years. Believe me.
That's good. All right, buddy. Well, listen, I think things are looking good for the future.
Absolutely.
Again, I can't wait, and I think we should jump on the show again after we have the release of the
For sure. I mean, it's going to be phenomenal. And for any networks that are out there looking for a great project, it's coming soon. You're gonna want to jump on it, and we got others behind it. Be the first to the table or be the last to the door.
There you go. Yeah, and keep watching, keep tracking us. We'll keep posting when it gets closer to, because and everything about this project just came together. Even we found somebody to score the project, which was random.
Shout out to Amy.
Yes. I shout out to Nikki and her friend. Yes. They were doing a TikTok channel.
TikTok's amazing.
Yeah,
it is amazing.
And this, it's so the funny thing is this girl answered her call.
They weren't even advertising anything.
Yeah, just mentioned it, and they gave me her number, or she called me or whatever, and I get this little timid girl on the phone saying, "Hi, I'd like to score your." I'm thinking, oh no, you understand? This is fighters, man. We need some hard stuff. Yeah. Oh, I can do that. Okay, sure, go ahead. I'm like, whatever. Calls me back maybe a couple of days. Well, I wrote 4 songs. Check it out. She played them. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I go, Charles, you got to hear this. You got to hear this.
I can't get it out of my head.
I know. I mean, it was just like, I could have. That was exactly what I envisioned. I couldn't have written it better.
Yeah, it's exactly spot on without having that 8-hour conversation. I got it. Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah. So everything is falling into place really nice with everything. And another thing, too, I keep going back with how great these fighters are. Now, these fighters, a couple of them live in kind of the outskirts of California. Like one is way out west of, east of Palm Springs, and somebody lives down in San Diego. And I say, hey, guys, you think you can get up to the studio for an interview? You, day and time, we're there. Let's go. If this is for Jason, this is for Iridium, let's go.
They're great. Yeah, they're great. And that goes to show what kind of people they are.
I mean, usually you're asking somebody to come do an interview at the studio. It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to drive all the way out there. Drive gas money. Is there any food for me? Come on.
Yeah.
These guys are just like, day and time, we're there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's been a pleasure working with everybody. I love it.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm tired of talking about it. I just want to get it done.
I know it.
And on to the next.
The only thing, it just took us a little bit extra time because we're kind of had to, you have to go by 35 different people's schedules, so you had to mix it up and match and stuff like that. Yeah. But man, is it coming together good!
Yeah. And it goes to show you. I mean, look at the talent that they have.
Yeah.
We've had a championship fight since then. We've had some. There's not a week that goes by that they don't have 5 or 6 fighters.
That's
whether
awesome.
It be in UFC or another combat sport somewhere.
Beautiful.
Shout out to 559 Fights with Jeremy. He does those too. I mean, it's
nice. All right, Charles, do you want to tell people where they can find you and all your Instagram and everything like that?
Yeah.
Nikki is going to post that too, by the way, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm still playing with buttons back here. Yes, everything is going to be in the description box below. All Charles's Instagram, social media handles, websites.
Yep.
Everything will be below.
But still, tell the people where they can find you.
Yes.
So I am on TikTok, but I prefer Instagram. It's real_Lord of War. There's only one, and it's only me. Go give me a follow and a like, and we'll have some fun on there.
Good deal. Beautiful. Yeah, follow Charles. There's some good stuff on his Instagram, and again, you'll see all the projects he's doing, all the things he's into,
which is goofy stuff too.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you so much.
All right, buddy.
Good to have you a part of it.
Well, thank you $1 million for coming all the way from Maryland.
Yeah,
just to be here at the studio, to be on the show.
That's a lot of worse things I can do than being in sunny California.
Yeah, there you go. I do appreciate everything. Nikki, any more questions for Charles?
No, I'm excited. See, I think you've been watching that trailer a bunch of times because you want more. You think it's going to be more and more. Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm like, oh,
it's over. No, we want more.
That's good. That's good. All right, everybody. Well, again, thank you, Charlie Jones, for being part of the show today. It's been a very pleasure of ours.
My pleasure.
And I just want to say once again that the Open Arms Project, like Charles is part of too, we do stress on gun safety, family values, and the Second Amendment. That's 100%. Our motto here with the Open Arms.
So much
show.
so it's right here.
There you go. Yeah. So again, we're going to be doing more of that too as well in the future. After we wrap up this documentary, our agency wants us to jump back on the Open Arms filming and start moving on that as well. Because we're got some pretty good partners that want to come in too with that project.
I look forward to
that. Good deal. All right, Charlie. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you. That was fun. I'm
All right,
excited.
Nikki, where can they find us?
Well, you can find Open Arms on Instagram at openarms.tv. And if you have any questions about today's show, you can send us a tweet at openarmstv and leave some comments in the description box or in the comment section. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, everybody. That's our show for today.
And Charlie, you
have to get to chime in too.
Yes. He should know it.
It's safety.
Safety, family, and the Second Amendment.
All
All
right.
right, here we go.
Yeah.
And always remember,
1, 2, 3.
safety, family,
and the Second Amendment.
See you soon.